Alrighty guys, so like I promised, I'm going to do a how-to using the AP exam online demo. How would you use your phone if your phone was the only thing you had to use? How are you going to use your phone to take the AP exam if that's what you want to do? I will tell you in this video you're going to see that I had several technical issues. You want to make sure you don't accidentally refresh the exam because it will kick you out and you'll have to log back in and you're going to lose valuable time that way. If you're going to use your phone, the best method would be to write your answers on paper and to take pictures and upload those pictures. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I think I also show you how you could copy and paste if you like typing on your phone, which I don't see how that would be beneficial to you, but if you want to type on your phone you can do that too. I do that for the second question in the demo and upload that, or excuse me, copy and paste. Be copy and pasting that text. So as always, you want to make sure you've got your supplies ready to go. Your books, if you want to use your books to flip through. I would prefer using notes, so that's why I gave you those study guides for each unit. Have those notes printed out. Anything else you want printed out. There's a cheat sheet on the founding documents that will be helpful. You know that in that argumentative essay you're going to need those sources, and of course have your paper ready to go, already filled out with your ID, your initials, page numbers, and the question that you're answering. Alright, so here's my phone, and on this screen I've already got some apps that I want to use. My camera's ready. I've got my Word document open in case I want to copy and paste. The browser, of course. Now, to get into the exam, you're going to have to get your e-ticket, which will be on in your emails. They'll be sending that through email, or you can check the MyAP website and look in your own personal College Board accounts and find your e-tickets there for your exams. So eventually you're going to click on that e-ticket, and that e-ticket is going to take you to the exam. Okay, you're going to type in your personal AP ID, and then that's how you're going to get into the exam. And then once you do that, it's very important not to mess around with your phone, because if you start flipping through apps, because there's going to be some wait time throughout this process, you could reboot the web page. That happened to me just from flipping to a different app, and I came back and it refreshed the page automatically. But once you get in, notice there's a countdown timer. So if you log in at 3:30, that timer is going to say 30 minutes until the exam starts. And during that time, you're going to have to fill out all this personal information, and then it's probably going to ask you some security questions because they want to make sure you're not trying to collaborate. They want to make sure you're you and you don't have someone else trying to do the exam for you. And then once you go through all of this, entering in this personal information, like I said, you're going to have some wait time. So don't, be prepared. Have something to do, maybe some music to listen to, something to keep you focused. You don't want to get up, wander off, and lose track of time. So make sure that once you start this process, you are focused for this. It's probably going to be an hour and a half, from 3:30 to about 5 o'clock is when you're going to be done, assuming you use most of the time. Alright, so here I am. Once I've entered that, you go to this wait page. Like I said, we're waiting for the exam to start, and you can see I've fast forwarded the video a little bit so we're not wasting too much time. But during this wait time, you can read all the guidelines. It tells you how they want you to enter your answers. So here I am. I'm flipping back to my Microsoft Word, and just to make sure that there's no technical issues. That's part of using the demo to practice. You know, if I go to Microsoft Word and then come back, is that going to screw things up? Now you notice there I just tried to take a quick picture and it refreshed my page, so I had to re-log in. So you can't use your camera unless you are getting ready to take a picture of your answers. But for whatever reason, when I flipped to my camera, then it booted me out of the exam, and I had to do everything over again. So you want to be careful. You don't want to, go to Facebook while you're waiting, because when you come back, it might mess you up. So just stay on that page. It's the safest thing. The safest thing to do, so that doesn't happen to you like it happened to me, where I got booted out of the system. So I'm finally back. I'm in the exam. I've gone through the wait time. The exam has started. Notice there was the timer at the bottom of the screen. The first question, the argumentative essay, they're going to give you 30 minutes on the clock. You're going to have 25 minutes to type out your response. And then that last 5 minutes, they want you to use to upload everything or to finalize. Now, you don't have to use the entire 25 to 30 minutes for the first question, but I will tell you, even if you finish early, you're going to have to wait the entire 30 minutes before moving on to the second question. So it's not going to let you move forward in advance. It's going to keep you on the timer. So there I go. I'm working with the copy and paste method there for the first question. I'm just seeing how that works. Pasting your response. It gives you the little chance to do that. You can attach text files, photos. Like I said, I think taking photos of your work is the best method for your phone. So there I've got kind of some samples of what it would look like to take a picture of your writing. Make sure you've got your headings and your numbers and things like that on it. That's probably not a good picture to use, but make sure you head your paper properly. Now notice here, I came up with another technical glitch. I took the picture and my phone for some reason had low memory, and it once again crashed the system. So I had to go back, do the process again. So you want to make sure, that's why you need to do the demo, to make sure that your phone can handle everything, has enough memory, that it's not going to crash on you in the middle of the exam. You don't want that, like it did for me several times already. So like I said, I don't like the phone method. I would definitely try to get a laptop or computer and do the exam that way, so you don't have to worry with as many issues. So here I have a successful attempt. You can see there it's uploaded photo 1, so that's the first page of my argumentative essay. Now if you have a second page, make sure you don't submit until you attach another page. You've got to attach a second page. So you're going to have to do that process of attaching a file again. So you've got your first page in there. Now you're going to take a picture of your second page. Make sure it has page 2 on it and it's properly headed with your ID. Click the little check and it uploads it, so you can see now I've got photo 1, photo 2. Those are my 2 pages for my response. Okay, and then once you're done at that point, if you don't want to make any changes, let's say you did decide you wanted to change something, well, you have to go up there and you hit the little X's to delete your photo, and then you can make your change and take a new photo of that page if you want to. So you see the yellow submit button. That's what you're going to use to submit. So once you hit submit, go back. Once you submit, and now we're waiting. All right, we're waiting for the next question to start. So you still have to sit through the time, even if you finish early, and you got to wait. And this is where you got to be patient. Like I said, you don't want all the flip to, go check out Facebook or something, because it could, kick you out of the test. They want to make sure you're not cheating, so they don't want you going to all sorts of different apps where you could be talking to somebody or something like that. So, if you want to have something on the side to read or listen to music, get you a snack, stand up and stretch. But, don't play around with the phone if that's what you're using to take the exam, because it could screw up the exam. So you're just going to have to wait, just like I'm doing there. So eventually the time's going to go, and then we're going to move on to question 2. So remember, question 2 is the concept application. They're going to give you some sort of scenario to read. They're going to ask you to apply it to certain concepts from the first 3 units. They might ask you to apply, a court case to it. There's a lot they could do. So be prepared for anything. But remember, you want to describe, explain, write as much as you can, and try to connect it. And you've got to connect it back to whatever reading or scenario they give you. So here I've decided I'm going to try the copy and paste method. So I successfully am able to open up my Word document, which is where I would do my typing. So there we go. So I've got my type. So you just type out what you want. Now what you can't see is what's going on outside of the phone, where I might be flipping through notes, looking in a book as a reference. That's what you've got also going on. So then you get to your typing, and then you're going to copy, highlight it and copy it. Now remember some things I forgot there. Make sure you've got your ID, your initials. You won't need any page numbers since you're just doing a copy and paste. But there you go, you paste it into that box. And for whatever they don't let you type, you can't type in the copy and paste box. All you can do is paste something there. Now here comes another mistake. I accidentally, when I pull down on my screen, it refreshes. So I accidentally refreshed my screen. And once again, I had to start the process over again. So you got to be careful if you're going to use your phone to take the exam. So that was a big screw up. I can't, I had to start everything back over because I just, pulled the screen down too far. Now eventually I do go back, so I'm picking up here. I'm going to finish the copy and paste method for you. So I wasted a lot of time trying to use the phone to do this because I kept making these little errors, and the phone just wasn't as efficient as using the computer to take the exam. So here I at least go back and I put my ID, put my initials like I'm supposed to. Make sure you follow directions and do what they ask you to do. And then you're going to highlight and you're going to copy and then paste it into the box provided that has copy and paste. So as I'm finishing up here with question 2, once you're done with question 2, then you'll be done. So if you do finish question 2 a little early, then you won't, you'll be done by, 4:45. Maybe you won't go all the way to 5 o'clock. So once you copy and paste it in there and you're good to go, then that's it. You have completed the AP exam. So very doable. Make sure you prepare. Make sure you study. I'm going to let this play out. But if you got any questions, let me know. See you next time.